lot of moisture, so we don't have to irrigate an awful lot. So compared to growing on, you can grow them on sand, but then you're growing them in a soil that's really, it doesn't hold the water runs through. And it's also not, you have to make the pH right. The sand itself is not naturally right. And you can see the way the cranberries grow, these are the runners, they're called. And these are from last year. So the runners, here's a new one coming this year. They're just starting to grow for this year. And that'll grow out to be this long this year, like this one was. And then in the second year, they grow the uprights. And then in August, at the top of the vines, they'll set a bud. And then the next year, the third year, that bud will grow like this. So last year's bud is here, like this is the runner down here. And then the upright comes to here from last year. And then the new growth from this year is from my finger up to the top here. And so the third year it'll set the flowers, and then the flowers will get pollinated, and then that'll make the fruit. So it takes 3 years for the vine to grow from a runner to an upright to the berries. So it's, you know, if you plant cranberries, you've got at least 3 years till you see a crop coming.
3 years.
Yep.
So you rotate your fields?
Nope. Once you plant these cranberries, they're good for 100 years if you look after them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The oldest continually producing cranberry bog in Canada is in Bridgewater, which is not too far away from here. And he's had a crop on that field every year for over 100 years. It's been in the same family for over 100 years too. So they tend to be a very long-term investment. It's not like planting wheat or like planting corn. Or
So how do you keep it so it doesn't compact?
we only use very light equipment on it. It is very soft, especially when you add some water. Like when you're harvesting, the water's up to here or up to here, depending on how deep it is, and you feel like you're going to sink. It's like, yeah, because if I bounce up and down, but that would be a small berry in the fall. That'll get at least twice as big as that by the fall. And we've had people here in our insurance people came. They said, "Well, what kind of ladders do you use for your U-pick?" Ladders. So we decided to make one that had less sugar. And while we were at it, then we didn't take all the juice out either. They have a very efficient business model. They take all the juice out and they use that to make cocktails. You can see here what fertilizer does. On the edges, it was fertilized just about right. When you get in there about 6 feet, you see how it's all red and long already? That's too much fertilizer. So this is the most spotty I've ever seen a field. But what I learned out of it was that we were under-fertilizing. Because where we didn't fertilize, where he put too much on, it's actually better than where he didn't put it.